Hey y'all, I have had a very rough week and so I was planning on getting the Cool Toned Blush big video done for you this week, but life came in and it said no, we're not doing that, not now. So deep breath. This was a super hard week for me and I need a little bit of makeup therapy, and I also miss talking to you guys and I feel bad not having a video. So I went to Ulta yesterday and I bought a lot of stuff, and I also had some other stuff that I've been kind of collecting through the mail that I've been trying, and I figured this weekend I'll just share with you a lot of the new, like, really good makeup finds that I found. I have some really great stuff to share, so let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, I did not get this at Ulta. I actually got this like a week or two ago. It's another one of the Moira Chroma Light Shadow. This one's in 01 Fairy Dust. And I have been wearing this non-stop as my topper. This is gorgeous. I think they're around $8. I'll of course put it up. Look at the shine on that. It is just gorgeous. I don't normally like something quite this white, but I think it really works. Some of it is I'm super fair, so, but if you are like me, this just makes the most beautiful topper and corner shadow. It's not expensive and it kind of goes with everything. It just gives you the most beautiful, glossy, shiny glow without being too glittery. There's not like a bunch of fallout or anything like that. It just really like punches up that shine. So highly recommend this one. This was a great find. I'm probably going to pan this thing in the next month just because I use it kind of every day. So thank goodness it's drugstore price. Next, one of my favorite finds actually this week was I heard that there were new Tarte vinyl little maracuja lippies, and I found some of them in Sephora, but they were just up front and it was just a few colors. I don't know, my Sephora, it's a smaller Sephora, and so they don't have all the latest stuff all the time. I kind of have to go pester to see if they have it in the back or when they're gonna get it in. And so at any rate, they didn't have the ones that I was looking for, but I did go and check these out. And my big complaint with the Tarte Maracuja lips is not the formula. I love the formula. I think they're beautiful, but usually they don't have cool colors. Well, they do. This one, it's got a little bit of a cool tingle to it. I think they're supposed to be plumping. This one's called Rosy Mauve Shimmer Glass, and it is absolutely beautiful, as you can see. This is kind of my, like, it's in my purse all the time. I'm gonna go through this one pretty fast because I use it every day. It is not too bright, not too dark. It's my lips but better, and I think it's just really flattering, and it's actually cool toned. I just put out a cool toned lipstick video and this one should get added to it. This is great for cool toned lipsticks. Okay, so I have been looking for blushes, especially cool tone blushes, because I am planning on doing this big cool tone blush video. I have so many now that is going to be a ginormous video. I'm going to have to put it into like pinks, purples, and like berries. There's going to be a ton for you to choose from. In the meantime, however, I've been trying lots of blushes, and there are other blushes that do work for me. So I kind of skipped over this one. This is the Natasha Denona new Berry Pop one. And it wasn't until I went and actually swatched it that I was like, oh, so this is a bit too dark for me, but if you go real light with it, it is a cooler tone, really nice berry color. And it's got just a hint of like shimmer in it, which I don't know if you can probably can't see it, but when I swatched it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then this is not cool tone. This is like a rose gold, and it is a beautiful cream shadow that really kind of shears out. Definitely has a gold undertone, but also it looks good on our skin tones. If you are fair and cool toned, it's still beautiful. What I was really kind of struck by is the formula of this was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like, well, I'm not really interested in those colors, and the formula is going to be kind of like all of the other formulas. No, this one, I spent the $48 on it because the formula is really nice, both in the powder and the cream, and I absolutely love this shimmer. This is a gorgeous cool tone shimmer. Usually these are too gold, too yellow, what have you. This shimmer is absolutely gorgeous. It is very impactful, or you can do it really, really lightly and then it looks really good and won't pick up texture. So this one I had no intention of getting, but I couldn't pass it up after I swatched it, and I'm so glad that I got it. So I can definitely, if you like those colors and you think you're going to use them, I mean, shoot, that highlighter in there, like I'm reaching for this just for the highlighter, even when I don't use the other colors. So highly, highly recommend this one as well. Fantastic formula. Kind of a sneaker. All right. Since we were just talking about blushes, I also remembered that KBD came out with these new Good Apple blushes, and this has 2 different colors in it. And I was like, I don't know if that's really gonna work for me. They're cream blushes, but I went and swatched them, and I love the formula on these. Actually really pretty colors too, and you're meant to like mix them so that you can get more of the color that you want. You don't have to, obviously, but you definitely have options. And these, kind of like their other products, they're balmy, but then it's like they go to powder, and the formula on this is so nice. It is so pretty. Look at that. So definitely love these. This one is Secret Thicket number 10. And I thought I was gonna want the purple duo, and I actually do like the purple duo, but it is really purple, like purple. And this is a more wearable sort of, I don't know, I mean, just medium sort of pinky. I think it's meant to be mauve-y. This one's a little dustier. That one's my favorite, but it's kind of nice to punch it up with this like very rosy color. These are just very wearable colors that do look good on even fair, cool tone skin. So for me, the formula on this, I mean, you gotta take it easy because they are so pigmented, but the formula on this is gorgeous. I absolutely love this, and I'm looking forward to wearing this more. Today, I'm actually wearing the Natasha Denona because I can't wear everything at once, but tomorrow I'll be wearing this one because I really enjoy this formula. And if you want like that rosy cheek look, this is really good. So, another good one. I was really intrigued by the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. I have oily skin, mostly just in the T-zone, but I also have texture and sort of dry skin around it. And so I wanted to see if it would work for me. I was a little worried it was going to be too mattifying. It's supposed to basically give you a natural matte base and be sort of a primer that you could use underneath, you know, whatever else you want to wear. And it's got an interesting applicator. You're just supposed to tap it, but I think we are where it was in the store. This is one of the things I wanted to mention, is you're supposed to just tap it or whatever, but if it has been sitting for a little while, which mine has, it clogs. So that is not great. When it was not clogging, boy, look at this. I could not demonstrate this more, so I'm going to talk about it because I can't get it out right now. This is brand new. I've only had this for probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and it did not clog at first, but I haven't used it in a few days. It's clogged. I know when I was at Sephora, they were able to go run it under hot water to unclog it, so I can probably go do that, but it's kind of not the point. Let me just tell you, the reason I'm not wearing it a ton is because it's kind of neither here nor there. I'm medium oily, and I did not notice, like when you first put it on, it's actually very nice. It is not too drying. It does really sort of mattify you, but it doesn't leave you like parched. It actually leaves your skin looking very pretty, very natural, and I really like the way that this feels on your skin. I did not find that it made my foundation look any better than usual. I did not find that it kept me from getting oily later. I just don't see that there is, for me and my skin, this doesn't really have a whole lot of point. So I wouldn't like spend the money on it. now that I have it, I'm not going to return it because I kind of like it. You know, if I'm gonna put sort of a mattifying primer on, and I have lots of things that I put on to mattify me a little bit before I put on makeup, or silicone primers, this is a nice one. It's just not, it doesn't have like super longevity. I love that it does not over dry you. It does make a nice base for makeup, but it's kind of like, it's okay. It's just okay. So do I think you need it? No. Is it nice if you have it? Sure. All right. Do I like that it's clogged already? And I was wondering when it was going to clog. I was hoping that if I kept the top on, that it wouldn't do that for quite a while. I was thinking that the one at Sephora that had only been there for probably about a week, it was just because people were in and out of it a lot. But no, and I have barely been in and out of this and it's already clogged. So that's not a great feature on this. So I'd save your money on this. Interesting, nice try, but like, is this revolutionary? No, not really. It's all right. Not for the money. Back to blushes. So I had no idea that Pure came out with some stick blushes. I'm not like a huge Pure fan. They're fine. I always go check their stuff to see if there's something that I like, and they don't release a whole lot very often, but I always just go and I kind of go to the store and I just swatch everything and see what's new. And I do this every week, you know, like twice a week. I have an Ulta and a Sephora within 10 minutes of my house. This is dangerous, but it also allows me to go check what's new pretty much every single week. So found this, and this is going to be one of my new favorites. This is a gorgeous color. So this is going in my cool toned blush collection. That is beautiful. It is, they only have like 2 colors, I think, and then the other 2 colors are highlighters. This berry color is a beautiful mid, like berry toned, I think it's called berry, and that is absolutely beautiful. It's really nice sheer formula. Like, you can build it up or you can sheer this out. It is not greasy, sticky. It performs really, really well, and you can get a really natural, beautiful look with this. This is definitely one of my new favorites. I absolutely love this. So highly recommend this one if you're looking for that kind of one and done, real natural but beautiful pink to purple kind of, you know, stick blush. So this is a really good one. I haven't seen one like this in a while, so definitely really like this, and it's brand new. I went over to the Juvia's Place section in Ulta, and I knew that they were going to be coming out with some sort of like highlighter-y things, and you know, I knew that there's some new stuff coming out for them, so I went and checked. And they have so many new lip products. So I actually bought quite a few of them, and I really like a lot of them. I'm actually wearing this one as a topper. This is just one of their lip glosses, and this reminds me of the Pat McGrath Bronze Venus. This is called Oasis, and it is such a pretty gold and pink duochrome. This is so pretty, and it has a nice large doe foot, really comfortable, and it's Juvia's Place, so it's not too expensive. I think it is so pretty, and I've been using this sort of as a topper on a lot of stuff just in the last day since I got it. So really, really like this particular one if you're looking for sort of a fun bronzy gold pinky kind of topper. This is gorgeous. Really nice formula. I also picked up, I have these new sort of like cooling gel. They are a lot like the Tarte formula. In fact, they're a lot like the Tarte formula, but they're in a different kind of applicator, and these are really nice. These ones have this very, very jelly sort of formula. They're a lot like the Makeup by Mario ones that he put out a while ago, but they do have that gel texture, and they are cooling, which is like the Makeup by Mario, but that one has a slightly different texture. These are very similar to the Tarte Maracuja ones, and they have a ton of like very neutral colors in these. I thought that these would work the best for me. I kind of like this pink. I don't know, I mean, that's like Barbie pink. I don't know that I would wear this by itself, but I've been really enjoying mixing it with other things. These feel really, really nice. So that pink is called Soft Mauve, and This brown is called Sugar Cookie. I love that they have so many different kind of tones of brown. I know they are more catered to darker skin folks than lighter skin, but I love that they have cool tones. And so I really like some of they have cool berries and cool browns, which work great for us too. You just gotta kind of chill it out a little bit on, you might not be able to go for the full like heavy duty application of it. So I like mixing these two. Now it does exactly the same thing as the Tarte Maracuja does, where I'm having to do this with my finger because it sort of chunked off that time. It doesn't do it every time, but it did just do it. It is just, it's so gooey. It is very, it's definitely, I think it's supposed to be plumping because it's got that cooling sensation to it. But if you're looking for something really moisturizing, something that makes your lips look plump and juicy, very comfortable, like it's got that cooling sensation, but it's not bad. It's not like, oh, ow, that's annoying, I don't like it. But it's got that mint sort of taste and tingle to it, or just like cooling. And it coats really well. It does moisturize really well. And it just has that nice texture if you like that kind of texture. And I've really been enjoying mixing these two together to get this really, really kind of pinky brown neutral, almost gray, but not. That's, you know, the pink's in there to help with that. But I think it's really, really pretty. For one of my cooler looks, I think this would be great. All right, so these are Juvia's Place. These are new, and there are so many different colors to choose from, and they're not too expensive. It's one of the things I love about Ulta is they do have that drugstore section, and it allows you to try the best of both worlds, you know. So love that they carry Juvia's Place and usually have a pretty good selection. Okay, staying on the topic of lips, there have been a lot of new releases, and I really like a lot of them. So I'm finally trying the new e.l.f. lip oil, and I got the absolute last one. Clearly they are popular. I will have to look up, I can't see what color this is, and I was a little worried this was going to be too orangey. It's not. I absolutely love this, and it is such a nice lip oil. It is not too sticky. It is definitely one of the good formula lip oils, and it's at the e.l.f. prices. So I would definitely say if you see one of the colors, these are a worthy pickup in the newer lip oil category. And see, it's pigmented, but not too pigmented. I've actually been wearing this quite a bit. It is like a nude on me. It is a great sort of neutral color. And it has a tiny bit of that cooling sensation. I think, don't completely quote me on that because I've had so many other things on my lips that I almost can't tell. But I seem to remember that this one does have a little bit of that tingle to it as well. So I'm assuming anytime I feel that cooling tingle that it's meant to be a little bit plumping, but I haven't noticed that. What I notice with any of the plumping ones is that if they have a nice juicy formula, the way that it sits on your lips makes the light reflect in such a way that they look plumper without having to, like, you know, actually make them swell and hurt. So I appreciate ones that just have a really nice balmy formula like this. So highly recommend these. I almost didn't get this because I was like, oh, I don't know, some e.l.f. stuff is like, but a lot of e.l.f. stuff is really good, and this is one of the really good ones. So yeah, I can definitely say go ahead and pick up the e.l.f. lip oils. They're worth it. So good. I had myself a little lip frenzy this week. Like I picked up so many lip products, so I'm sorry that there's going to be so many lip products in this, but these are all new things. These are great finds, and I know you guys are going to ask me, what are you wearing? So I might as well show you. Okay, so this one, I have always liked the Peri Para glosses. I noticed that they have new colors. For the longest time, they had 3 colors. They had a pink, a sort of orangey brown, and clear. And I really liked the pink and the orangey brown, and I think I have the clear too. No, I just picked them all up because they're on Amazon and they're not expensive. And then I noticed that they have 3 more colors, and this color is one of my favorite colors. I love any kind of rusty, burgundy, mauvey, you know, these darker colors. This one, same great formula, and I love the new color on it. It's a really pretty red. It's It's that more natural, a little bit rusty red that I can really pull off. It really works with my skin tone. This formula is so comfortable, moisturizing, pretty, super glossy, and gives you that kind of filled lips look. This one doesn't have any tingle. It's not cooling, it's not plumping or anything like that. It's just that it's got such a nice glossy and balmy finish to it that it makes your lips look really plump. This is really pretty. It's very comfortable. So this is another one of my new favorite finds. This one's from Amazon. Very pretty. I don't think I have ever honestly bought anything from Kylie Cosmetics. I always kind of go look, but somehow it just never really appealed to me. Well, they have a bunch of new sort of lip products out, and they do have things that looked really good to me. Especially, she's got a lot of very high shine, high gloss stuff out right now, and I was like, ooh, okay. She also has these tinted butter balms, and this is another really neutral sort of nudie color, and it is a little more brown. In the store, I thought that this was more mauve, and it is almost, but it's definitely got a little bit of this brown color to it, a little orangey brown. Not bad. It's nice and muted, so definitely wearable. This one is a little bit more like the Makeup by Mario formula. It is definitely that sort of gel formula, kind of like the Tarte or the Makeup by Mario, but it is definitely a little more controllable. This one doesn't goo as much, so I actually love this formula. I don't feel any cooling on this, but it could be minimal, and I can't tell because I have so much other stuff on. So I really like this one, and I believe the color is She's Lovely, but the writing is tiny, and I'll have to go double check, but I think it's She's Lovely. So really, really like this. And then on top of that, I'm not sure what I think about this. Well, no, I do know what I think about this. I really like this, but there's something I don't like about this, but I'm still gonna wear it anyway because I like the results it puts on your lips. It's called their Gloss Strip, and this is, it's like sort of a light pink, but it's really basically clear. Most of these are. And it is just this like thick, high gloss, high impact, like almost lacquer that you put on top of your lips. And it's really pretty, but can you see the strings? So I know, like, most of you will be like, ooh, that gooey stringy thing, I'm out. And normally I would be that way too, because usually when you have something that is like that, it stays like that. There's no fixing it. It just continues to be stringy and disgusting like forever. So you're like, oh, I look like a monster when I talk with like gooey strings. This one, the stringiness, it's there when you first put it on, and then it chills out. And it does give you such a high shine, high gloss finish that for me, since the stringiness goes away, I think it's totally worth it. I've actually been putting it on top of a lot of stuff. It's very comfortable. My lips still feel like they're kind of sticking together, but I have been wearing it. It does go away. So if you're looking for that ultra high gloss and you want it to kind of stick around, this is really nice. So I'm sure that there are cheaper versions of this somewhere. It's not something I usually go for, but I tried it and I kind of got sucked in. So this one, you know, take it or leave it. I bet there is a drugstore version of this that's probably cheaper, but if you just want to go give it a try, it really does give you just like insane vinyl lip, like high lacquer look. So, you know, might be worth it to you. So that's the Gloss Strip by Kylie Cosmetics. And finally, let's talk about skincare and face makeup. So I have already done a review of the new Makeup Revolution Skin Silk, and I ended up getting F.5 and mixing it with F2 because I was trying to get this color, F1. I should have just gotten F1. So just anybody who saw that and was wondering if F1 would work for our skin tones, I'm wearing this right now, and yes, F1 would have been just fine. It really is about the same as if you do 0.5 plus 2. So yeah, let me show you. They usually have that 0.5, 1, and 2, and they're all real close. So I should have known, but this is actually a really good, it's sort of a, I don't know, I'd say it's a cool fair to maybe neutral fair, but gorgeous formula. I'm still really enjoying wearing this, and my daughter stole my 0.5. She's even lighter than me, believe it or not. So I definitely can recommend this in F1, so you don't have to get the 2 in order to get our skin tone or skin color. I also really like some of the Peach Slices skincare lately. I have been using their moisturizer that is their oil-free moisturizer for quite a while. My daughter stole that from me too, and I went to go buy myself another bottle of it and accidentally ended up getting the wrong kind. Then I also decided to try, they have like a niacinamide one. That one's going back. It pills terribly. The oil-free moisture one is great. That one does not pill. I am going to go exchange the one that I got, which is not oil-free, because I got also not just the niacinamide one, but I also got an not oil-free version. I think it was their where is it? I have it. Got this one, the Snail Rescue All-in-One Deep Moisture Cream. This pills. Sad. So this is gonna have to go back, and I'm gonna go get the oil-free moisture one, which is just more, it's almost a gel, but it's not. It's just super moisturizing. It does not pill at all. And then I also got the Oil Control Mattifying Moisturizer, and this has got a bunch of niacinamide in this. It actually has a really nice finish until you go to put anything else on your face, and then it balls off like nobody's business. It does leave you with a nice matte finish, but you're gonna be, like, if you rub your face, it's gonna be, oh God, yeah. Nope, 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 nope. No. So anyway, those are going back, but I did get this Oil Control Balancing Mist. So it's got niacinamide, zinc, pine bark, and green tea. And it's supposed to mattify. I've been using this as sort of like a setting spray and where it just sort of brings back after I powder. I use this to sort of bring back the moisturized look of my face, and you just kind of make it a little less mattified, which is funny because it's supposed to mattify. I think it just keeps you from producing a bunch of extra oil, but it does help sort of reinvigorate any kind of dried out looking makeup and skin. And I've been really happy with this. So this doesn't cause any kind of pilling or weird reactions on my face, and I have it, and it looks very plump and juicy right now, but none of this is oil. I'm not oily at all. So that's just like intentional glow from my makeup and skincare. So yeah, I really like this one. I would recommend this one and the oil-free moisturizer. That one, that's gonna be a holy grail because I'm using the heck out of it. I really, really enjoy it, especially under makeup. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. It has been the worst week. It has been a really, really rough week. I can't really talk about it. It's private family business, but needless to say, as a parent, it was a very hard week, and I needed a minute to just play with makeup and forget about things and enjoy myself and share with you guys. So thank you for being my outlet. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you actually got some good recommendations and some things that you want to go check out as well. There's a lot of new stuff at the store right now, like so much that is really hard to keep up with. So that's what I like to share with you guys, so that you can go find the good stuff and maybe skip some of the stuff that's not so great. All right, well, I hope you guys are having a much better week than I had. So I will try to get this out as soon as I can, and I'll keep working on that blush video for you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for being here.